Hi everyone, welcome to my second daily edition. In this daily edition, I'll be talking about my next step in understanding my website, and that is going to be desktop designs for the web. Now, there's a few reasons why desktops are important when designing a website. As we all know, before that, let me talk about the definition of a desktop. So a desktop here isn't like a desktop you see it like a computer or office work. It just means like the way of showing information, like what's the screen like. And there are two main types, obviously. Firstly, the computer, and secondly, the mobile. So I'll explain the computer first. Now the computer in desktop, it has two main things. Firstly are the operating systems, for example, Windows or Mac. Now, the reason why desktops in computer are important is because Windows and Mac have very different operating systems, which include right here, the core and the other integrated items that make up the computer. Now, this means that we cannot install certain things on Mac that we would be able to install on Windows. For example, certain, let's say, malware, not really malware, but automators can be downloaded on Windows, for example, an auto clicker. However, on MacBook, we would have to either download a cracked version, which just means that it has more exposure to malware, viruses, and possibly has a lower quality while taking more storage, memory, and basically making the systems in your computer work harder. And that's why Mac is more viable, because it's more safe than Windows. Now, Windows here has the flexibility of being able to basically download anything that the website needs in order to function properly, whilst MacBook ensures that the firewall protects our computers from any malware. Now, the next thing is mobile. So, alright. So, continuing on mobile. Mobile is a very different story from a computer. A computer is more optimized, I would say, for basically any operations except for maybe like entertainment systems, I guess. And computers are simply just more like built different than mobile phones. However, mobiles have the ability to be more agile and more efficient to carry around. However, this means that their display screens or ports means that they're usually smaller. So this means that text is distorted or either represented not clearly. And this is why desktop is very important in designing the website, because even though our website can look fine on computers and stuff, it will not look okay on mobile if the system's glitch or if we did not design a version for mobile. So, these desktop designs are crucial for integrating further information or maybe like other random information, because mostly mobiles coding systems maybe are very different from computer, and usually this means that there's a lot more work in putting and optimizing the desktops for maximum efficiency. However, this just means that mobiles have more agility and more people use them. So that's why desktops designs are important for the website. So thanks for listening and have a great day.